Hey everyone, and welcome. Let's dive into something every golfer thinks about. Improving their swing. You know that feeling, standing on the tee box, hoping this is the drive that gets you closer to that hole-in-one?
Absolutely. It's the dream, right?
Totally. And today, we're diving into some incredible tech that's totally changing the game, literally. We're talking about SportsBox AI.
This is a really cool stuff. What's fascinating is how SportsBox uses something as simple as your smartphone and turns it into this, incredibly sophisticated coaching tool.
Okay, wait, you had me a smartphone. So many golf gadgets out there need you to buy all this expensive gear. So how does it work? Explain it to me.
It's pretty wild, actually. Imagine this. You're taking a video of your swing, just a normal video on your phone. Then, SportsBox takes that single video and, get this, creates a full 3D analysis of your swing. Hold on, 3D? From a phone video, is that even possible?
Yeah, and that's what makes this such a game changer for golfers of all levels. The tech uses AI to track, over 30 points on your body, the club, even the ball. It's basically making a virtual map of your movements.
So is it like those cool heat maps you see during sports broadcasts, but for, your golf swing?
It's even better. Imagine a full 3D model. You can actually rotate and analyze 6 different angles. You can see your swing from the front, the side, even like a bird's eye view from above.
Wow. That's incredible. So it's like having a virtual coach right there with you, analyzing your every move.
Exactly. And not just any coach, one with incredibly precise details. This tech used to be something only pro athletes had access to. Now anyone with a smartphone can use it. It's a game changer.
Talk about leveling the playing field. And instructors must love this too, right?
You bet. We've heard from a ton of coaches using SportsBox to help their students get better faster.
It makes sense. Like seeing is believing, right? I remember when I was trying to, break 100 and could never figure out what I was doing wrong. This kind of feedback would have been amazing.
Oh, totally. It's powerful stuff. Barry Gibson, a golf instructor we talked to, uses SportsBox at a public driving range. He told us he helped a student gain 10 yards in one session.
Wait, 10 yards in a single session. Okay, I'm sold. What makes this so effective?
I think it comes down to accurate data and, objective feedback. Instead of guessing, you're working with exact measurements.
And it's not just instructors who love it. Andrew Park, a top golf coach, called SportsBox the ultimate tool. He said it gives you every bit of information a coach needs. And we're talking about big names, too. Bryson DeChambeau, a U.S. Open champ, is using this tech.
It's true. And it's really exciting. This tech isn't just for golf. Think about the applications for other sports, too. Imagine being a tennis player and seeing how your serve, changes when you're under pressure. Or a baseball pitcher analyzing their throw. The possibilities are huge.
It's like we're stepping into the future of sports. But you mentioned something about how this is more than just copying the pros. What did you mean?
Oh, yeah. See, it's easy to think you have to swing exactly like a pro, especially with all the perfect swings we see on TV. But the truth is, everybody's different.
That makes sense. So how does SportsBox help with that? It's not going to rebuild my swing, right?
Well, no. But that's where the personalized data comes in.
Yeah.
SportsBox helps you figure out your own body mechanics, your strengths, weaknesses, that kind of thing. It's not about being like someone else. It's about making your swing the best it can be for you.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's more about understanding your own game,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly. And that's really important for young athletes. Imagine if you started with this kind of feedback from day one.
You could avoid all those bad habits that are hard to break later on.
Right. It's like having a top-tier coach in your pocket guiding you.
We've talked a lot about athletes, but what about the coaches? How does this help them?
It's a game changer for them, too.
Yeah.
Coaches, they use their experience and gut feeling. But now, with SportsBox, they've got objective data to back up what they see.
That makes sense.
It gives more coaches the same tools that only the pros had before.
I love that. Giving everyone access to that kind of knowledge is incredible. It feels like this could change how we learn everything, not just sports.
It's an exciting time to be learning new things, that's for sure. But even though this technology is amazing, it's still just a tool,
It's not like some magic solution.
Right. It's about taking this data and combining it with practice and passion for what you're doing.
I love that. Using tech to get better, but not forgetting the human element.
Exactly. Speaking of tech, any questions about how SportsBox actually does all this? The science is pretty cool.
You know what? You got me curious now. We talked about what it does, but how does SportsBox take a video and get all those measurements? It seems like magic.
It's some pretty high-tech stuff. It uses AI and computer vision. Remember those key points we talked about?
Yeah, like on your body in the club.
Right. The AI has learned to track all those points from a huge amount of data. It's super accurate, even if the angle is a bit off.
So the AI is watching the video like a person and saying, okay, there's the elbow, there's the club face.
Exactly. It's wild. But it
Hmm.
gets even cooler. The AI doesn't just see the points. It figures out how they all move together. That's how you get that 3D model of your swing.
That's really impressive. And you said they work with biomechanics experts too, right?
Yeah, definitely. All that data needs to mean something, right? So they worked with these experts to understand what it all means for, like, how your swing actually works.
Okay, now that makes sense. It's the tech and the human knowledge combined. That's what makes it groundbreaking.
I couldn't agree more.
So we've covered a lot today. The tech, what people are saying about it, even, what it means for how we learn. But with all this data, how do you think it'll change how we approach learning, not just in golf, but in everything we do?
That's a great question. We're going from guessing to actually knowing, thanks to all this data. It could change everything.
It's like having a personalized guide for getting better right on our phones. Imagine tracking your progress in anything, learning a new language, cooking, anything.
Exactly. It's a pretty awesome time to be learning new things.
That's for sure. Well, there you have it, listeners. We've taken a deep dive into SportsBox AI and how it's revolutionizing golf and, maybe even learning itself. What will you do with this knowledge? The possibilities are endless. And that's a wrap on another deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring and, as always, keep swinging for the fences.